Hello, my name is Jasmine Davis, and I would like to demonstrate my understanding of the systematic oppression of youth of color. So what I do is I'm a program coordinator at the Citizens Foster Care Review Board in Jefferson County, and what we do is we review cases of children and youth in substitute care, whether they came in as a dependency case, they were abused, neglected, however the case is when they came into care. So in my building, there are CPS workers, there are social workers, and there are even the welfare offices here downstairs as well. So one thing that I have noticed since working here is that the disproportionality is crazy amongst minority children in the foster care system. They come in at higher rates and they remain for longer periods of times. Along with remaining for a long period of time, it's much harder for them to achieve permanency, whether that be through adoption, return home. It's always seemed that they're bouncing from home to home and eventually they just age out, and where they go after that, it's either the streets, bouncing from couch to couch at home, homes of friends, drugs, jail, and even dead. That's the sad reality, is when these kids don't have permanency. A lot of times they're just, okay, they're emancipated and then they just leave care, and after that it's like, okay, what happens? They have nowhere to go. So it's always a misconception that they turn to crime, and that's really not the case. A lot of the kids are going to college. A lot of them are in independent living programs where they are given an apartment where they can stay in the apartment for up to their 21, and all they have to do is either maintain a full-time position in employment or in school, and they get their school paid for, of course. So one other thing that I noticed, I know I'm running over a little bit, one other thing that I did notice was a lot of times it needs to be taken into effect of their cultural values. Sometimes I do read cases where a urban child, someone who's grown up in the city, in the community setting, they are moved to a more rural area, basically in the farm in the middle of nowhere, with no similar lifestyles or culturals that they're accustomed to of the people that they're around, and that kind of needs to be taken into effect of how these children lash out. They're taken away from what they're known or used to and put in what they look at it as no man's land. So I think that needs to be taken into consideration as well. And I think that's something that our company, our organization is understanding and listening to finally. So I wanted to share with you guys a picture of our brochure. So if anyone would like to volunteer at the Citizens Foster Care Review Board, we are definitely taking volunteers. Just go on to Google and type in Kentucky Citizens Foster Care Review Board, and it will take you to our organization, and you too can help out with reviewing cases. And what we basically do is we send our recommendations to the judge of how a case is progressing, if it's not progressing, if there's something that Department of Community-Based Services could be doing to make a child's needs be provided more. We have our training manual. So I just wanted to demonstrate that I do have a clear understanding of how the youth of color are systematically oppressed in the foster care system. So thank you.